Hai dan salam sejahtera. Sempena Hari Kerjaya berlangsung pada hari ini, bersama dengan kita seorang usahawan yang berjaya membangunkan kafenya sendiri. Lebih menarik, kejayaannya dibangun tanpa pinjaman daripada bank atau bantuan daripada kawannya sendiri. Mari kita dengar kisah inspirasi daripada beliau. Hai, apa khabar? Sihat ya?
Sihat.
Okay, sebelum kita mula, boleh tak Cik perkenalkan sedikit latar belakang, nama dan lahir di mana, dan latar belakang pendidikan?
Ken, nama saya Renee Tan. I'm from Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. I am 27 years old this year. I'm the owner of RealSweetTreats, and I have around 10 years of professional baking in hands, I would say.
Okay, kita mula dengan soalan pertama. Baik Cik, ceritakan sedikit sebelum ini bekerja sebagai apa dan bagaimana idea boleh tercetus untuk membangunkan kafe ini?
So initially, I was already working. My experience I've got from being a 5-star pastry chef. 5-star pastry chef meaning I was working in a 5-star establishment. And I was already doing lots of interns prior to that, so that's why I've learned a lot of discipline, and I learned a lot of high standards by working in an environment that gave me that type of opportunity. So how this idea of me opening up this cafe and why the location, if you ever do come to this location, you will see that we are a hidden cafe. That was the concept we were going for. So we wanted a space that was cozy, and we wanted to serve thoughtfully cared-made desserts. So it wasn't something that you would always find, like on our menu we don't have croissants, and we don't have a lot of the natural, normal things that we now see trendy. So that's why we did a lot of different styles, that what got us through many ways in how it created RST at Plaza Dama Street. Yes.
Pada awal perjalanan itu, apakah cabaran paling besar yang pernah Cik lalui untuk membangunkan kafe ini, dan bagaimana Cik mengatasi masalah tersebut?
So actually there was a lot of early challenges, especially when after leaving a very established company. There was a lot of things when opening my cafe or my establishment. I had to do a lot. So on the earlier stages, I definitely was worrying about why our sales were low, why our inventory was high, and I had a challenge with myself where I wanted to do everything on my own. So in the beginning, whoever who wanted to help me, it was difficult for me to let that person help me. So then slowly down the road, I have had to learn how to be a boss, learn how to do my taxes. You know, when you have a business, gonna buy a tax, and then you have to learn how to deal with not only customers' emotions but also your team. You have to deal with that. You have to learn how to be a good boss, a good leader. And that was all of the challenges I had in the early stages of opening RST here. But overall, after a while, when you start to really put whatever you have in and learn how to pivot, like really pivot and put yourself through everything, thankfully I have now learned how to gain trust and let people or the team that we have hired to help each other. So I'm very thankful to have a partner as well that supports my dream and being able to do all this ourselves. Yeah, that's one of the difficult challenges, is definitely learning how to let people help you. Yeah.
Okey, baik. Kami difahamkan bahawa kafe ini dibangunkan tanpa pinjaman bank atau pertolongan sesiapa. Bagaimana Cik menguruskan kewangan dan sumber untuk memastikan perniagaan ini tetap berjalan?
Okay, so with that question, I always reinvest. Whatever money that my company has made, we always put it back into the company. So at that point, we were very lucky that we didn't have much issues starting off, but down the road we did have a little bit. But in the end, it still helped us in many sense, because I had a good saving. So down the road, even though we did take a micro loan, but we continued to keep moving forward, and I had support, a lot of emotional support from my parents and my siblings. So no matter how much the funds money were a worry, we could still continue because we were doing all sorts to pivot.
Sepanjang pengalaman ini, apakah nilai atau prinsip yang Cik pegang sehingga berjaya sampai ke tahap hari ini?
For me, there's two words: perseverance and success. That is something that I've always looked forward, looking back on how it shaped me as a leader and as a business owner, to have purpose, and to always remind me what I'm working for towards, which is to be having perseverance and to have success in my life.
Ramai murid tingkatan 5 sedang mencari arah untuk masa depan mereka. Apakah pesanan atau kata-kata semangat yang Cik boleh berikan supaya mereka berani mengejar impian walaupun bermula dengan sederhana?
For me, I think every student who is going through a phase of looking forward to the future, I would always recommend you, my advice is to find what you love. And even on tired days, that what you love should not make you tired. That makes sense. Yeah. And then obviously do not have fear for hard work and never be afraid of trying new things. And obviously my last one is passion is key. My entire journey as an entrepreneur was fueled by having passion.
Terima kasih Cik Renee kerana sudi meluangkan masa bersama kami dan berkongsi pengalaman yang sangat memberi inspirasi. Semoga kisah ini menjadi pembakar semangat kepada murid-murid untuk berusaha mencapai kejayaan dengan usaha sendiri tanpa berputus asa, dan semoga Cik Renee terus sukses dalam perniagaan yang dibangunkan.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.